Hello everybody, good morning to all of the amazing people and wonderful teachers all around the world. This video goes out to everybody. Is Tefl a scam? 8 secrets that they're not going to tell you. So before I start, I just want to share with you guys, this has been my experience. This has been one of my journeys along the way. So what I want to translate to you guys right now is there are some things that you need to be aware of before you get into the Tefl industry. If you're wanting to become a teacher or if you're thinking about it, then go ahead and listen. The number one secret is there's a lot of crappy Tefl centers out there. There's some Tefl centers that are going to do their job and hire good teachers to train you to be a good Tefl teacher, but the reality is there's so many Tefl centers and Tefl organizations and schools that are out there that are just not that good. You want to do your research. You want to look up feedback. You want to read the customer reviews and student reviews. You want to see if they have social media like YouTube or Instagram. If they have those things, then there's a lot more credibility and validity. So you got to be careful with these Tefl centers. I don't want you guys to go out there, spend a bunch of money and get screwed over, okay? It's happened to a lot of people. Now, I didn't get screwed over with my Tefl certification. Everything was smooth. The class was amazing. Number 2 is agencies. Now, I don't want to confuse you guys, but an agency is just like an agency. They are recruiting. They're trying to find teachers like North American or native, of course, native English speakers who can come to a country and teach English at a local school. The issue with agencies are they're independent. They're going to put advertisements on Craigslist and Dave's ESL Cafe, which I mentioned in my video from yesterday. Now, not every agency is horrible. I'm just trying to give you guys these precautions because I know some people who were hired by agencies and it turned into a disaster, like not getting paid when you go to a foreign country. That's a scary situation. And you've got to, like I said, number 1, you've got to do your research on these Tefl organizations and these Tefl schools. You've got to get on the phone with them. Number 3 is hidden cost. Number 3, you're going to have some hidden costs. So even if though they tell you it's this much, there might be some extra fees. There might be processing fees. There might be some things that you did not expect along the way, whether it be online or especially if you go face-to-face when you go to that country to get your Tefl certification. So be prepared for hidden costs. I can't tell you exactly what it will be, but it will hit you when you least expect it. So be prepared. Have some extra money saved up. Don't be like me, an idiot sometimes in the past, traveling around and not being so wise with my money. And I'm sharing this to you guys because you want to learn from my mistakes. I'm not making those same mistakes anymore. I've corrected myself. But I want you guys out there to avoid things that will make your life much better if you can avoid them, okay? Next thing is, number 4, crazy stuff is going to happen. As I mentioned, you never know when you're waiting for the bus and all of a sudden the bus says, oh, no more rides tonight, and it's in a different language. And you're like, what? What do you mean? I got to get home. I'm like, you know, a couple kilometers, like 8 kilometers, I'm down the hill. It happened to me when I was in Costa Rica. I'll never forget that. I got on the bus, and the guy takes me up the hill, and he stops, turns off the engine. I'm like, hey, what's going on? He said, oh, I'm finished for the night. I'm like, what? I'm like 30 minutes on the bus away from my host family. And I only spoke a little bit of Spanish at that time. And he told me it's peligroso. I'm like, oh man, it's dangerous. So like, I had to walk home 2 hours, dogs barking, and you know, you never know what's gonna happen. I was really lucky that nothing happened to me, but these are the things, crazy stuff will happen. You gotta be prepared as you possibly can, okay? Research your area, research the location, the people, the religion, the language, the culture, the food. You know, if you're a vegan and all of a sudden you get some chicken claws in your soup when you're in Southeast Asia, don't be surprised, okay? Yeah, don't be surprised. So this is all for you guys out there. The next one is number 5. Now, I don't really particularly have any like super big problem with this organization, but Maximo Nivel, you guys got to be careful. I say this, even if the owner is watching this video right now, Ken, you're a good guy, but you know what, man, you got to do a better job with your teachers and your students and your curriculum and your materials. The Tefl school, the certification was amazing with Maximo Nivel in Costa Rica, and I recommended people to come there, and they went and they paid. But as far as retaining teachers and keeping students at the school, that thing is just, it doesn't work, you know, and you don't get paid, they don't pay the teachers a lot of money. So just out there, Maximo Nivel, thank you guys for everything that you did for me, but you gotta upgrade, you gotta update your system so that other teachers don't have to fall into the same problems that I dealt with, okay? Next one is number 6. There's no guarantee. I don't care what Tefl school says, we'll get you the job, we'll find you the job as soon as your Tefl certification is finished. There's no guarantee, okay? Like, the school is gonna say that because you're scared, you gotta move to a new country, you're taking a course, you've never been there before, there's just so many, it's like a new world. You're like to jump on a boat and just go into a hurricane, you know, and you have no idea what's gonna happen. You got no life vest. So don't listen to that. This whole thing, there's no guarantee, okay? Just be aware of that. And that follows into my next one. Number 7 is you are 100% responsible. Like if you have a Tefl certification, if you take it online or if you take it face-to-face, you have got to be thinking like when you start the Tefl course or before you even start the Tefl course, you should already know what country do you want to teach in. Do you want to teach online or do you want to teach face-to-face? Do you want to teach high school, middle school, elementary? Do you want to teach at a small school, a public school, a private school? There's so many options, guys. I'm going to make a lot more videos about this to help you guys and to guide you. But remember this, it's your responsibility to get the job. There's no guarantee. You have got to apply yourself. You know, so many people that I went to my Tefl school with had 14 people in the class, okay? 14 people. 3 got jobs. And the other ones, I don't even know what the heck happened to them. And the ones that got jobs, 2, myself and this one guy, Jose, are still like teaching English, you know, abroad. So they wasted their money. They had the experience, they got some education, but ultimately it was kind of a waste of their money. They should have applied that and got the job and before they ran out of money. That happens a lot. People will save up their money, do the Tefl course, stay there for 1 month, have the best time ever, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll find a job. And then after the Tefl course is finished, they're trying to find the jobs, but they're all full or whatever. It doesn't work out. And then they run out of money and they have to go back home. I had to do that. I'll make a video about that. More to come. So here's the last one. Number 8. Money. It's all about money. I mean, Tefl, if you have a really good organization, like a good owner, he hires passionate people who really care, then I would say it's not just about the money, but making a difference for the students to become teachers, and then for those teachers to go out and make a difference by improving people's English, you know? So again, there's a lot of these videos out there. Join this Tefl course, and there's just so many people trying to sell you stuff. I'm here just trying to tell you, don't buy into everything you see. Do your research, follow these 8 strategies, these 8 secrets, and if you can do that, then you can have an open mind. You know, Tefl is not a scam. I've been doing this for 8 years, but there's a lot of scams in the Tefl industry, and that is what you need to watch out for. So anyway, which strategy, which secret was your favorite? Let me know below. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you. We're having a wonderful day. I just finished teaching some classes this morning. Now, time to go eat my lunch and enjoy the day. See you guys soon. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, share with some other teacher friends, and remember, you can do anything you want. The life is yours. Go for it. Talk to you soon.